double setup, just swinging into it now with the fault line to set this one up. They want to try and take the brawl, and it's a delayed fight, honestly. At 1 minute, who can really call it? This is it, the damage now, finally. Bullets peppering through, and blind as a bat does not matter for Kawazine. There needs to be the response, and it's there. PRX coming out swinging. Heads have been found here, straight to the cranium. The shots, that's a little bit messy. Still, the job getting done. QCK, last one standing. Players are weak, walking right into him, but he instant trade. Pulled away, narrowly missing the heads here. Snakebite dropped down, vulnerable. Kawazine's holding some util out into his hand. Doesn't know which direction. Flash through, there it is, the follow-up and double face. Might be cleaned up though here by Devi. Should be, at least. Nice reactions, yeah. Beautiful business. At this point though, no real chances for Loud, it looks like, to really win this round, but a good chance to highlight really how important winning that pistol round, and this follow-up as well is for them. I mean, PRX, Kawazine taking a peek and a wonder, will get at least punished for it. Head taken clean off, less. 3 peeks. Plays looking away, but a nice double face of PRX, making sure that they clean up those mistakes, and now the smoke's dropped down. More exploration into mid. Only a stinger, so Forsaken can't quite take a peek, but will they clear this corner? The peek angle, Sadak might just be able to react in time. He's not going to push it. He's just holding for it. 2 years. Anticipating some sort of reaction there. Something now. He's in a forward, close position. Sadak lucky to be alive there with the util out into his hands, but finally with the paranoia scent flying, follow through with Devi. Watching all the appropriate angles and avenues of the plant down 2 versus 2.
Cover going out.
PRX are going to be able to pull a lot of time off the clock here, even if Loud is successful.
In the smoke, flash around the corner, but it's an empty site. Fully evacuated. Wall up. This is cheeky. Devi now has to get a move on, pushing forwards. QCK half on the board, finds the first kill. 1 versus 1. Can he win it? It's a gamble! Has he got it? Time just about! Specialist with that regard. Here we go. Thrash forwards. Wants to take the fight. Stray shots flying through. Pellets for no kill. Yeah, just holding for the right time. He's Life Freak with that one, with the pause being called. I mean, PRX, this is a bit of nuance being added into their own gameplay here. 2 left standing, double face into heaven. That was the real threat, which was QCK with that rifle. With him dealt with, it looks like a sealed up, done deal, detained. You might see some knife action swinging around. We won't make the London reference again, but listen, you know the deal.
Faking as if everybody's coming towards a main.
Rapid here with a nightfall as well. Sound cue's cut away. It's going to be breaking the glass and already in their faces. More. They know that they've got a couple of trails, so that's why the nade's rebounding under, below, sees, connects, but there it is. Nade just wrapping around and collecting onto 2 years. Too much to deal with. Rocket in your face. But yet, eager to really prove his worth. High and mighty now. 1 player left standing. Clear into mid. Possibly some util to set this one up with the Prowler. PRX going to be aware. Nade going wide here, but yet no one to cover! Kawazine! Disgusting work, and QCK would have followed through.
Here are the lurkers. 1-3-1 default for PRX. It's on Mindfreak or something to try to find timings. The spike dropped, makes everything way more difficult.
Whoa, what a shot.
Yeah, he does find that opening.
Let's see if this gets work here. Being defended up into mid, crouched, tucked into the corner. That's Sadak. He's essentially alone in this spot. They've doubled up through main. Now he's crouched. He does find that angle and fight. So 1v3 looks just less and less likely. Yeah, it is running and gunning. Okay, saves the day there for Loud. Finally getting that second one on the board. Slunk his way into the site, but can he follow up with this kill here? There's so much going on all over the place.
Yeah, Forsaken lurking through mid, caught though. And now Monyet becomes the other lurker.
25 seconds left. He loses duel at 2 years. Critical one at that. Even no gaps here into the play. Judge right in his face. And operator as well, the barrel.
And this is what they've settled on. Hello.
Brawl to be taken here. This is an onslaught. Approaching from every single direction and nobody can hang on. PRX didn't stand a chance. They're the ones that's supposed to be going for the W gaming.
And such a classic, great idea from Loud. You come out of your opponent's timeout and run a set play to steal the tempo. And they've wiped the floor with PRX. An absolutely flawless round.
Purchase is still Prowler here setting it up. Disrespect by something. Look at this guy. He's up onto the angle. Doesn't care that he stand up. Hits it with a second shot. Finally the second bullet. Dashing in with the satchel. And he's upset the aim entirely. Kawazine didn't know which way to look, didn't know which way to aim. Opens up the sight now for the plant. His post-plant positions of PRX pretty sublime. Devi falling. Early chances here.
QCK is going to be ulting back in potentially with only an op to work with.
Dropping wall down in his face, Molly. Oh, goodness me. How does that one catch? Everybody's giving this up, it looks like. What is that? Hello. 2 years. Chasing him over extension. No, I don't think there's any chances. Listen, surely time is running out, but handing these kills just over to him.
And considering the PRX's economy was not amazing to come into this round, these are not fantastic kills to be given in the other direction, but it won't make too much difference.
Make a fake play over towards A. Cut away to sound cues. Odin spam spraying through. They are getting absolutely destroyed here. Yes, something managed to win his one, at least through the main angle. Alter now with that showstopper, wants to send it and let it rip. Rolling Thunder cannot save you away from that one. It's explosive, high-octane action, but an adjustment there. Beautiful by 2 years. Really just expecting that reposition, and it's about catching the tempo and the timings here. Walking right into it, but misses the opportunity. 2 years. Jump spots, gets a bit of additional information.
Good patience, though, not trying to force the fight in this situation, because they have a player advantage to go for the retake. This is going to take effort from Forsaken and something to clutch this out.
Feels confident enough to use the Thrash here to try and clear his way forwards. Popping up onto the boxes. Forsaken going walkabouts towards Tree, leaves it. Now 1v3. QCK's on the flank. Should be unwinnable. Blind as anything. Hasn't given it away though. Still was holding the shift key this entire time, but if he opens himself too wide, QCK's already there. Justin, did he see anything? Not too sure. Call being made, jumping down, and there it is. The kill found.
For some pop flashes through the smoke or this kind of thing, but he's not worried.
Nice shot, 2 years. Expecting it from the high ground angle. QCK. Ball thrown at them. Still, it's back to a multitude of players now, and he's got to try and at least put up that wall to try and prevent them from getting past it. 2 years repositioned, still with the operator, and it's PRX who are the ones who aren't coming up with really any of the appropriate answers. Double smokes out to try and get themselves into position, but it's being spammed with the rifle at work. Hopes and dreams placed onto the end of the barrels, and everything stolen away from them. So, evened up. Loud. Does he choose to use it? Fragment. First wave of it being used out. Here it sends it. Paranoia go flying along with the Dizzy. Swarming into the side. Yeah, 3 players into Hell. Anything to clear this one. Might have to just jump in. It's a beautiful smoke. 2 years is using it to just divide up this side as well, and it's making it more than difficult. Damn difficult. Have on a defuse. Might make a difference. PRX, mind free. Going forward. Right click. Away. An absolute bundle differential. Something running. A mockery. Straight through main. Weaponry's not too ideal either, but Dizzy does the work. 3 revealed and suppressed out there. Forsaken is just in their faces now. Still trying to double up into Hell.
Against the judges.
Just pushing them back as well, and it's just random spam and spraying through. PRX, man! Running them through. And still now the sticking on. Broken. Destroyed in the process. Man's there, ready to try and pick up the pieces of this fight, but can't reset the aim in time. Something.
He's got to rely on the Thrash.
Yeah, he's using the Thrash to trying to set this up here. Good return on the fire there from Sadak. Gets the trade-off at least, attainment into the corner, so it's slowed them down once more, but 50 seconds left into the round. No prior map control here for Loud.
Yeah, they've stacked everything in a fight over towards A main. They're losing it, and now PRX have 3 players ready to collect.
Deep orb. Placed by less. Trying to use this to try and get themselves into position. That spam, the spray, a few stray bullets, TP forwards into the mix of things. But listen, Meunier inside the smoke, Loud! Paving the way forwards here. It's brute force, it seems to be the name of the game, but only one player will stand. Sanak, the IGL, does not stand a chance there. Odin spam and spray through. Jumping spot, you do not survive that apparently. It's a nice attempt and a nice clearance, but still, as they're trying to swarm the positions, they're getting absolutely pounded with artillery. Lesto. 1 HP, man, 1 HP. And maybe more than a dream. He's managed to bring this to a 2v2. Doesn't have the spike though, that was dropped down a little bit earlier.
Look how bold Forsaken is. He just jumped up on the same spot with a classic in hand. 2 years? He's seen it!
Just altered up there and he just sees him crouched.
That's unreal!
Knee or an elbow, I'm not too sure, but it just pokes out here. Thinks twice against it, thinks second against it. Boombot forwards, that's gonna have to be broken. Nade, rebounds, out wide, and now he's just firing. Here's the rocket, talked about it earlier. Pre-fires in the corner, but he guesses incorrectly, and now he's left wondering, which way is 2 years? How did he reposition? Time, ticking, shortly getting away from him. He thinks he's behind the boxes. A miscom perhaps away from it. 2 years! Wins it out, and the MasterCard Thrifty down. Knife, spam into the corner. Mindfreak already dropped down to 50. Never mind, he's dead.
He's gone.
Finished. Dealt with.
And now, to be honest, Loud have no reason to immediately go into a B site hit. Right? They know that PRX are very fast on defensive rotations. They cleared out Gelato early. Loud can just pump the brakes here and allow PRX to spread out a little bit around the map, or even force them into making a play that they can punish.
No command. Smoke off the timing for it. Just try and block off B main here. Molly sent flying into the smokes available here. Ready with the spam. Damage being done. Sadak barely alive, but does return the fire. Forsaken still.
What a
tucked
spot.
into the side. Yeah, but not going to be clear potentially, but faced by too many targets in opposition. This time storming into the site. It's going to be gained for them with that territory. Loud now. Reload. The Odin, 2 players left alive here. Munyet though has got his back to all the available players. Flash is really quite excellent, peeking through it. So now Loud taking that lead, 10-9. He's had to watch and peel himself away. Top of mid, eyes onto it. Munyet. Paranoia settling in. Devi inside the smoke wants to rule that position and take names away from them.
What?
Picked up. He's right behind them.
What?
What is that kind of play? Still, heads are falling and so are the bodies, toppling down. Time working against them now, over the top and running around. 2 or 3 ultimate, something. Wall up in his face, contact plays and he's out of there. Backing away, covering fire from Forsaken. Making sure the evacuation goes off without a hitch. Walking straight into the line of sight. It's something who's sniping them away in precision across the board for PRX. Wiping out the opposition.
Awesome round. This has really turned the tables. It's only Cowanzine left alive. They know where he is. Trapped in a corner. He's going to have to duel 4 players to be able to get out of here.
Util in the stun.
He's just stuck.
No chance, so
11-11.
clear, just can't quite land the bullets. No way, this is overzealous potentially. Perhaps, maybe over aggressive, but they're not expecting it still. They've sucked up that space right back away from them. Sadak, the sole survivor of that position into tree, lays down the nade, but there's no follow-up. Flash now to re-peek. It's a nice one, at least to try and cook up on the fly, but PRX are online. And that's counter spam again. Les is trying to play it himself with the Odin, they're disrespecting him.
The same plays working out again for PRX. This time, Les goes down, something's feasting.
Following the sound cues, jiggle it out, baits out the op shot at least, but right into the judge now Forsaken. Trapped in the corner, but it matters not. It's a 1v5, it would have to be the play of 2 years' his career to stand even a chance in hell. And for PRX, the leisurely walk is what it feels like. Happy and secure in the knowledge that they are just setting sail into the sunset. Happy as anything. Map 1 entirely wrapped up.
Control the clashing tiles.
Yeah, they're just trying to fight them. They're watching for it.
Tui's. I think he got a collat there with the ghost onto Devi and Munyet.
A ridiculous beginning here. Glad I can expect Mindfreak, who's worked his way in. He's thinking twice about it now. Backs himself into market. What a beginning. I mean, the smoke deep down, not expecting that Tiles aggression there. That just comes down to a game of chance.
Yeah. PRX are so happy to opt into, which also involved them charging towards mid through tiles.
They want to take the fight straight to him, try and earn a few more of these ults. Less onto the corner.
It's a good idea for QCK to try to push through that, see if he can find the kill.
Flash is long with that. I mean, a Dizzy, a Wingman, everybody collided and collected into that deep corner here, but it just don't have the weaponry to really nail them. The Paranoia was fantastic, and maybe more so. One player to stand. It's 2 years on 1 HP. Smoking onto the spike, it's turned just like that. Wall up, Devi blocking it. Has to be broken here, but a reload for 2 years now, and he's so low that it just feels like he can't get the spam bullets on, spraying through, just needs one to really hit and connect. It's not happening! It's a massacre, Thrifty.
No, that
Trapped.
one-way missed.
Yeah, into this corner, he's really stuck here. There's no repositioning, they've overwhelmed them. Doesn't matter about the superior weaponry. Needs to be that refight, the re-peek as well, a little bit. Just wrangling the beast that is their rifles. Aftershock can't be walking too far into this one. Dodging of the flash, Dizzy up into the air, but Sadak, he's taking a fight straight to them, and now frustration really showing Dodging into timing. No! The dart just reveals and towards the back, and it's back-to-back thrifties, man.
Track. There's that same smoke to try to deny.
Oh my goodness, you're joking. You're joking.
And it gets Cowanzine down.
Not again,
with
that's
the
a spike dropped. And they've gained control and ground and another kill. You cannot be doing this to me now. I'm telling you, the MasterCard representatives will be very happy, but it's not exactly the most picture-perfect Valorant that we've ever seen here. Wingman alerting the presence, at least to know now that a few Loud players are here. Spike's still dropped down, but it's coordinated off, and they've obtained those rifles, and they're using them to great success. Now, I'm going to really just brute force their way through. They've gathered the spike up, but listen, they're just spamming it through. One left to stand, Sadak. You can't overcome it. It's a back-to-back.
Miles to use this fault line that goes sideways and covers both sides, and they use it to pick off something. So once again, Brent, the team with worse utilities winning it out.
Okay.
I say worse utility, I scrambled my words. I meant worse weaponry. The utility was fantastic. But that's Cowanzine trying to get that deep tiles position, and this time no one from PRX punishes him for it. It's just a game of playing over various different areas of map control and a little bit of gambling of where PRX want to fight.
QCK will lead the charge here, making sure all the areas are cleared. Into the side, Cowanzine dart into a risky position. An attempt of a timing by Mindfreak is immediately punished. 2 left to stand, 2 left to fight. PRX, what have they got in them? Yeah, really wide face there, and he's going to get beamed down straight through the wall. Devi does have the money to make a go of this, but does he really still opt into it?
The thing is, their economy's still in a good spot because we've just been sent through the tombola machine. You never know what's coming out the other side, and we're all getting shaken up and down.
Backside position, though. Quickly, Devi is going to be swarmed from this position. Molly at the feet, dropping down, and a nailed shot, man. I mean, this one here. Pop Flash plays the Hunter's Fury at his back to set it up, and there were an anti-flash position. Okay, so Loud have the protocols to deal with that. Themselves now into this site. Will they choose to use any more ultimates? A bit of random spray once more by Devi. It's that Phantom at play, at work.
30 seconds left.
It's a bit of chip damage, but nothing really more
comes
to
the
show
flood.
for it. And here it is.
4 players blinded.
There, big one with the Dizzy on top of it. Rolling Thunder now has to be committed. Thrash slow to a crawl. Les is a monster in this spot. This particular position, and any attempt here, they just want to barrel over the smoke position. Slow warp at their feet. Cowanzine. Few random bullets, he might think it's cleared. It's not. Patience! Played to perfection here by Mindfreak. Might be looking for a few more still. He's dropped down to 2 of them. Devi has a gun of his own now, ready for the spray through, ready for the spray down, revealed. Tucks to the corner, sidearm out and wide, but Les will put him down and put him to rest here, dodging to the flash, but he's got a lot to overcome now. Positioning flipped around, weaponry handed over. Discipline honed and ready, showcased by PRX. Now listen, the spike is on Les's side, but he's going to have no opportunity to really get a free plan off here. Molly down, running through it, Monye, and there it is. Round 1, they know it, tucked to the corner, something. Recognizing the win conditions. Guess what? Another MasterCard Thrifty.
Yeah, and also an ace. It's off for Mindfreak. Now Loud change up the pace.
Oh my goodness, it's PRX. Taking a fight straight to them. Yeah, Loud opted into that pace increase. They wanted to try and fight it. It ends up them being punished. One-way smoke as well. This is just sharpness on display.
That's wild. That caught me completely off guard. I mean, Loud have been playing such slow defaults to start these rounds off. Focused on A main control, but not that fast. Forsaken almost caught a timing. Surely will.
With the gun, yeah, sticking wide and out. Tap, tap, tap with the AD. Yes, 2 years survives the duel and encounter. Has the spike in his hands, but he'd have to do a lot more than that.
But I think trying to just run in and take that fight straight up is going to be so difficult.
Doubled up in the high-low, but no casualties or kills. Yet Devi, he's making a go of it. He's making a mess of it. I mean, Cowanzine who puts him to rest.
Yeah, the Mosh got a kill, and Sadak's just sticking the orb right in the middle of all of these guys' faces.
Oh, in. Oh, no.
Wait.
What? What's going on?
That's wild. Just hoping that he would find another player involved. Cowanzine sprays down 2, but something gets the response. And it's all left to 2Es, who, of course, is not in A main where the fight is happening.
No.
If something gives him a free kill, though, this is winnable.
That's how The clutch really begins, but he was just aiming in the wrong location. 4 kills in the round for something. Deep molly, deep dart, flash into the corner. Munyet's here with the judge. No clearance. No clearance. It's starting to get sloppy. It's starting to get sloppy indeed. And guess what? Exactly where a team like PRX thrives. Pound for pound, this team, they were born and bred in the chaos. And they're showcasing exactly why. You can never underestimate this squad still.
Ultimate is ready.
Yeah. Walks straight into it, 2 years, again, brought into essentially an unwinnable scenario.
Another round, another Loud player
Surrounded.
in a 1vx, completely surrounded.
Yep.
And PRX,
Their match, and a deep dart as well, that's not going to be accounted for. Hunter's Fury though, tucks into it, gets the connection, gets the collision course straight into these players, and yet does a decent job of just avoiding it. Dodging, ducking, weaving, but not enough there, and a repeat with the Outlaw. Something has something to say. A reload online, shock darts though, jumping around the punish, and they're out wide and open. Falling down, he certainly could, and really turn this into more than a winnable spot with 2 years. In that late lurk player, dropping like flies. 2v3 here, Loud have a massive advantage here with the pit, with the Rolling Thunder. Really just letting it loose and letting it rip here. Sky high, that's Devi. He's going to be flying forwards and won't be able to withstand any sort of pressure there, leaving it just to Mindfreak now.
Mindfreak's been good at catching 2Es in all of these previous rounds, but finally 2Es.
Okay, just trying to back him up as well as bail him out, and they are just collecting all sorts of kills, but the damage done through the wall, not enough to collect the kill onto Devi.
Too far forward and not playing great angles. Pushing themselves into spots where they couldn't quite get it. Overextending to deal with Devi. Sadak shocks himself on the corner, but does pick up the kill.
Getting flustered, perhaps. Okay, there eventually with a reset of the aim. Less. 1v3. You've seen Magic. He does have too much to do. Already the time's getting away from him. Look at PRX. Stanced up, holding their ground, swinging off the contact, and that's hearing all this noise, hearing all these sounds, but you can't survive it past the box. A call is made though. Loud want to commit into this fight. I'm going to commit heavily, out wide. Miscommunication perhaps. Something drops down as well, forced into the spectator's seat with the spike drop down. It's a favoured situation for Loud now.
They have Spike.
PRX seeking to try and fight them deep into these angles. Now Loud will ready for it with those protocols. Munyet left alone to his devices. Only the Spectre in his hands. It would have to be a miracle. It would have to be mistakes to be made. Less though. In out. Coming out from the back. Here's the rotation. QCK collects him. Quick on it with the trigger. Now we see it. Players lit up like a beacon. Something only the one instant trade. Something Forsaken just trying to play in tandem with each other, but they are overwhelming them. Mindfreak towards the back. Less is dodging and weaving, gliding across the floor. He finds it now, leaving it to Devi. Time ticking away. What is the call here? Tapping again, this time less sticking, not making the same mistake as the prior game 2 years. Locking down the angle and approach. They're together now, him and something here, running back forwards, facing with it. The flash is not connecting here. Less run the back, feeling really the heat and the pressure, but Kawazin seeks to relieve it. And now back into the action and the fight. Rolling Thunder committed. You're not getting away with that one yet. Tried to TP to evacuate and escape the ire. Still after shock. Plenty of util left. Where that come from? Mindfreak. 2 on the table now, 2 left to go. Dropping down, knows they're not on it. Peeking through, another tap will force Mindfreak out into the open. Kawazin really seeking to deny this one, not half! Running him down! Mindfreak! Molly at your feet, Mindfreak going to be pushed out to the open, and he is the critical player. Has to dodge and duck and weave away from these bullets. Led just flying straight past him as they're trying to attempt to clear through. Look at the ore placement on high. 2 years. He's got so much more to do from this position. He just doesn't have enough info to really work with. Disastrous here for Loud with the fact that it was that weaker investment.
Just look at this, another boost play coming out from PRX.
Oh! It's disgusting.
They were innovating with that over towards A, and they do it again. Very reminiscent of when they first brought out the Sage Comp on Pearl. Bait out the fights here from QCK and 2Es. And this tower is coming crumbling down, making a fool of Leicester boot.
It's pure whimsy. Smiles on the faces as they're having it. I mean, they have brought this to series point, match point. Back there with a knife. What's
He's so
the call
fast.
now for PRX?
He's so fast.
Munyet doesn't care, man. Disrespectful in nature. Back though of the head. Flipped up by Kawazin as he does seek out that trade, and he will be granted it. Now to Thrash though. Set this one up forwards here, still slow, seeking to reposition. Kawazin lays down the law and potentially gives them a fighting chance.
Can he be the hero just when his team needs it? One more onto Forsaken, important, and he takes it.
Good control.
4K in the round.
Something drops him though, no ace to be really looked for. Something pulling this out of seemingly nowhere. 1v1 and Loud. Desperation, QCK knows the position, throws the molly, flash round dodge, juked, avoided. QCK saves the day. Is up against the wall. Les tends to take matters into his own hands. Mind Freak taken out. They still have the res online for this one, but Divide with him falling, no longer available. I think he's looking to see if he can get himself onto the deeper line. You don't expect that. Drops it, 3 versus 3 now. The knife attack, info gathered, at least that they know that Les is going to be there, but he's already playing now. High-low setup. The rest of his team out wide here. Something going for the peak, going for the peak! Catches it in the perfect timing. A bullet to the chest with the IGL down and deleted. 2 left standing. Les. Again, heroics are necessary. And it has to be coming out swinging, traded. 1 to stand, 2 years to do the most. A fake with the TP, a paranoia evaded and dodged and juked, but the crossfire setup is too strong, it's too damn strong, and PRX seal it away. Loud, drop it out. See you later, sent to the airport.